Good morning. So today I'm going to talk to you about the power of intention and what I think is the real law of attraction. And before I go there, I will ask you to check out, as usual, the Sages and Scientists Conference, which is going to be held at the Beverly, Wilshire in September, from September 9th through 11th. And the URL is right there below my post. So check it out, chopra.com/sages. Okay, so let's talk about intention and the power of intention and what I think is the real law of attraction. The big question, of course, is where does intention come from? Once you have the intention, your brain will get activated to orchestrate the intention. So once you have the intention to, let's say, walk from one location to another location, then that intention will activate the brain, and then it will organize the movement of muscles in a way that you will walk from one location to another. Now, when you do that, you don't think which muscles you're contracting and which muscles you have to relax. Your intention to walk automatically orchestrates the relaxation and contraction of certain muscles so you can walk from one location to another. And furthermore, you don't verbalize the intention in your mind. You don't say, I need to walk from here to there. The intention is very subtle, and it orchestrates motor movement in a very orchestrated way so that you can do the walking. Right now, I have the intention to give this talk. So my intention to give this talk is activating the speech centers in my brain, which is not only making my vocal cords contract, but it is also allowing the sequential unfoldment of words to emerge from my vocabulary, which exists in superposition and possibilities in my consciousness. So my intention to give this talk is orchestrating the sequential unfoldment of words which are expressing my ideas, and I'm not having to think about which words I should choose. I'm not thinking about the syntax or the grammar, and I'm not thinking about how to vibrate my vocal cords. Just my intention to speak is automatically choosing, I hope, the right words in the right sequence with the proper syntax and grammar. So my intention to speak is organizing not only the movement of these muscles in the vocal cords, but also how the ideas are emerging. So what point do I need to make here? The point I need to make here is my intention is organizing its own fulfillment. In other words, intention orchestrates its own fulfillment. I could give you many examples. So at night when you go to sleep, you have the intention to sleep, and it's non-verbal, right? You just have the intention. In the morning when you move your bowels, you sit on the toilet seat and you have the intention to move your bowels, and evacuation happens. So intention orchestrates its own fulfillment in your biology. I'll repeat that. Intention orchestrates its own fulfillment in your biology, because intention is a modified form of consciousness, And your biology is a modified form of consciousness in the form of sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts, which are called qualia. So your biology is a modified form of consciousness. And you can see here that the intention does not have to be verbalized. That just a subtle intention orchestrates its own fulfillment in your biology. But there's a deeper intention which is so subtle that it's totally unmanifest even to you. And this deeper intention is to keep your body alive and healthy. And this deeper intention, which is totally unmanifest to you, is now regulating your blood pressure, organizing self-regulation or homeostasis, regulating your immune system, and we call the expression of this unmanifest intention the autonomic nervous system. You have two kinds of nervous system, autonomic nervous system and voluntary nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, which is keeping you alive, is also being regulated by intention, which is at such a subtle level that it's totally unmanifest. So this level of intention is called para in Sanskrit. It means beyond space-time. Para means beyond, transcendent. So this level of intention, which is coming from your core consciousness, which in spiritual traditions called the soul, is right now activating your nervous system, the autonomic part, the involuntary part, in order to keep you alive, literally, your body in self-regulation. Para, totally unmanifest. The second form of intention, which is subtle intention, is called sankalp. And this means that you're aware of the intention. You're aware that you want to walk from here to there, that you have to speak, that you have to call your friend on the phone, etc. You're not verbalizing it. So it's subtle, but it is orchestrating your voluntary nervous system. Your voluntary nervous system. This level, which in Sanskrit is called sankalp, is also called pashyanti, because it is at the level of the unmanifest and the manifest. It is at the cusp of the unmanifest and the manifest. So that's the second level of intention, the voluntary nervous system, but without verbalizing it. The third form of intention, the third level of intention, is at the level of thought. So you actually have a thought in your mind. I have to call my friend and wish her happy birthday. Okay, so now you're not only aware of the intention, but it is a thought. Okay, that level of intention is called parapashyanti madhyama. It means that the intention has come into manifest awareness as a thought. And then the final form of intention is in the form of speech. You say to someone, remind me that I have to call my friend to wish her or him happy birthday. Okay, so para pashyanti madhyama vekhari. Vekhari means speech. These are the different levels of intention that start from consciousness, move to a subtle level, then to the level of thought and speech, and finally action. So here is a basic principle to understand. Your mind, your body, and your experience of the world are all modified forms of consciousness. And that's why intention can work. If your mind and body and your experiences of the world, the material world, were anything other than consciousness, then you would have to say, how does something that is unmanifest orchestrate fulfillment in the manifest? Furthermore, if mind and body and universe are different domains, then intention orchestrating its fulfillment in the physical world would be a violation of the laws of the conservation of energy, would be a violation of the laws of conservation of energy. So the only way intention can be understood is when you understand that consciousness, mind, body are all modified forms or modulations or excitations of one non-dual reality, which is consciousness. And that consciousness is a field of infinite possibilities. That consciousness is a field of synchronicity. That consciousness dwells in the realm of uncertainty. That consciousness is infinitely creative. And that consciousness creates intention that orchestrates its own fulfillment through synchronicity, because the universe does not function in a linear manner. The universe functions all at once in an ever-present continuum of now. If you understand this, and if you understand what I've been saying right this moment about subtle intention, then you will also understand that the most powerful intentions are subtle, and even more powerful intention than subtle is totally unmanifest in the level of para transcendence. At that level, your intention becomes a channel for the intention of the universe, and we can even call it choiceless awareness and unmanifest intention. Now, this is not an easy concept to grasp, but here is a practical way to understand this. The best way to orchestrate attention is to dwell in the realm of uncertainty and ask your higher consciousness, which is connected to the consciousness at the root of the universe, for guidance. So not to actually say to yourself, I want a Mercedes, or I want a beautiful house, I want a loving relationship. The best way is to ask for guidance. What kind of relationship do I need at this moment in my life? What is the best choice to make in this particular situation? What is my purpose? What do I really want? What am I really grateful for? And how will the fulfillment of my intentions result in the evolution of my own being, which is my own consciousness, in the direction of higher consciousness, which means soul consciousness, cosmic consciousness, divine consciousness, unity consciousness. So this is the way to fulfill your intentions, because then if you ask higher consciousness for guidance, then the right intention will automatically appear as an insight, as an epiphany, as a particular situation or a particular circumstance, or as a relationship that guides you. You don't have to think about a particular intention. You have to ask, what is the best choice in this moment to fulfill what I really want at the deepest level of my soul. So here's what I suggest as a meditation. You sit quietly, you close your eyes, and you can ask for guidance. You can ask a question. Should I be in this relationship? Should I ask this person for guiding me or helping me in this situation, or for help? Should I make a choice, and if I do make that choice, this particular choice, will it serve a higher purpose? Very simple ways to ask. Who am I? What do I want? What is my purpose? What am I grateful for? And then let it go. And then go into meditation, go into silence, and detach from the outcome, and let your consciousness orchestrate the fulfillment in the form of synchronicity, epiphany, insight, intuition, a situation, a relationship, or an event. When you do this, your intentions are spontaneously in the right direction. Your intentions allow you to make the right choices in the right moment for the right purpose. This is called spontaneous right action, or what is also called Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti. The Shakti of action that doesn't create any form of karma which becomes a debt. It's also called Ichha Shakti. Ichha Shakti means the Shakti of desire. So Shakti is a name for the feminine face of God. Shakti is a name for the goddess energy that resides in all of us. The goddess energy is the one that allows manifestation, archetypal energy of the feminine force, the divine aspect of God, which is nurturing, intuitive, affectionate, tender, and caring. And you trust that because it's in you. So once again, ask a question instead of making a statement. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Go into stillness. Let go of the details. And let higher consciousness, divine consciousness, Shakti orchestrate the details. Nothing could be simpler. Nothing could be simpler. And the deeper you go, the higher you fly. The deeper you go, the more powerful the intention is, because you surrender to the uncertainty that resides in the field of pure consciousness, and without uncertainty there cannot be any creativity. Creativity and uncertainty and surrender and vulnerability allowed you to manifest the intention through the creative power of the universe present in the divine feminine, and that creative power creates new contexts, new meanings, new relationships, and allows you to take a quantum leap that moves from one context, one relationship, one story, into a new context, new relationship, and new story, which is the manifestation of the intention. Is that clear? I hope that's clear, because people work too hard to fulfill their intentions, and they make exacting plans, they have driving ambition, and their ego gets in the way, and they get all stressed out, and then of course, even if the intention is fulfilled through hard work and driving ambition and exacting plans, it has created so much stress that you're not able to enjoy the fruit of your intentions. Trust your innermost being. And the highest form of intention is so subtle that you surrender to the wisdom of the universe and you become a channel in choiceless awareness for the highest levels of fulfillment that align the elements and forces within you with the elements and forces of the universe. And this is a fundamental reality, that you and the cosmos are one, that you and the universe are one, and that you are patterns of activity in a universe of non-duality, where consciousness, mind, emotions, thoughts, body, and the universe are just modified forms of pure consciousness, modulations of pure consciousness, excitations of pure consciousness in the form of experience. And all experience ultimately is sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. Sensations mean perceptions, because although we think of the universe as material, there is no actual physical substance to the universe. It is all sense experiences that we interpret as matter. But matter is the interpretation of sense experiences in the form of sound, texture, taste, smell, color, form. You are the formless being that expresses itself as form and phenomena, and you do this through intention. Here are 7 Sanskrit words that may actually help you if you keep them in your awareness once in a while. The first Sanskrit expression is Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe, because you are the consciousness that allows you to experience the universe. The second is Tat Tvam Asi, I am that, you are that, all this is that. What does that mean? That refers to consciousness. And so your body-mind is a modified form of consciousness. I am also that, and everything I perceive, including that statue in my back, is a perceptual experience as a result of the modifications of my own consciousness. So that is called Tat Tvam Asi. The third Sanskrit expression is Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means truth, Chit means awareness, Ananda, the peace and bliss of pure being, all the self of the individual, which is also the self of the universe. The fourth Sanskrit expression, Sankalp, subtle intention in pure consciousness and letting go. Sankalp, subtle intention. The fifth Sanskrit expression, Shiva and Shakti, the harmonious interaction of all the elements and forces of the universe that results in truth, goodness, beauty, harmony, and evolution. Sat Chit Ananda. And Shakti and Shiva. Shiva and Shakti. The next Sanskrit expression, Moksha, freedom in the field of all possibilities. Freedom from drama, freedom from melodrama, freedom from resentment, grievances, freedom in choiceless awareness, freedom from anger, freedom from hostility, freedom from fear. Okay, so have I left anything out? Ritham, the Sanskrit word rhythm, R-I-T-A-M, which is related to the English word rhythm. We are the symphony of the cosmos. We are the harmony of the cosmos. We are the music of the spheres. So there you are. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Sat Chitananda, Sankalp, Shiva Shakti, Moksha, Rhythm. 7 Sanskrit words that help you to move from local ego-bound awareness to non-local infinite awareness, where you dwell in the field of infinite possibilities, the realm of uncertainty, creativity, evolution, and synchronicity, and the power of real attention, which is really the law of attraction. Anything else that you've heard about the law of attraction is very superficial. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and we'll connect again soon. Take care. Godspeed, Goddess speed, God bless, Goddess bless. Okay, bye.